Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with the Mixed Media. I was just using some stuff to make off my desk. I'll show you some of the things that I've made so far this morning. I got some new Tim Holtz Distress Crayon, so I made that real quick. And I made that, and then this one I did backwards, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Well, sort of backwards. I actually found the tag and then the picture, but for backwards, I'm going to do the picture and then find the tag, or make the tag that I want to use for it. Like this is an odd shape and kind of large, and so I'm going to look through my unfinished ephemera, which I have lots, and see if there's, it's a pocket, see if there's something it would work on color-wise or size-wise. Like, oh, I thought that was eggs for a second. It's rocks. Plus, also, it's that. Like, that's a little too big, but I could cut it down. Or, let's see, what else do I have? You can't see what I have. I know. Let's see. I'm looking for bigger pieces like that, especially if it has some of the color, but that's not quite the right color. No, I need something more blue. More blue, people, more blue. Ooh. Look at that. I mean, it's not quite the right blue, but it's got the red. I might want to use at least a piece of that in there. Kind of like the denim aspect of it. It's not quite right. I know, of all the things that I have in here that are pretty fun pieces to play with, if you ask me, I don't have quite the right, either not the right size. Like that one might be big enough. Actually, and it's got the black on the outside and the pink from the ears. That actually is not bad. And then if I can bring the blue in with something. And you know what I can do with this piece that I liked with the with that? I can just find as much of the, I don't know, I don't like the turquoise. I like the, and you know what? I bet I have one of those here. That is that reddish color. You know why I don't put these in my stores? Because I'm like, I don't know what people want. So that's a little too red. That's part of my issue with that. That's, I don't know, is that too purple? That might work. Because it's not quite purple. It's more, I don't know. It's somewhere in between those two colors. Oh my goodness. But I also, you know, might have wanted to find something more in the way of a, that blue. But I don't have anything in here that would be that blue. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I say that, but where'd it go? This actually, that blue here, might actually work. Just to bring in a little bit of blue from that flower. I know it's not one of the fancy schmancy painty ones, although that one might work. That one could maybe work too. I don't know. We might have to figure that out at the very end, but sometimes it's nice to have it, have something figured out ahead of time. All right, so we have the base. We have a potential, whatchamacallit, potential tab. It's called a tab. Oh my goodness. But let me find my layering bits. I've got labels and I've got layering bits. So we wanted something in the blue, in the realm of blue, or, oh, like, it's a darker blue, but it still might work. This is just paper I got for like 50% off at 25 cents. So it was, I don't know, it ended up being like, I think I might have got some of them for like 10 cents a page or something. See. We don't need this to go a certain way, do we? Because it's all sideways. I mean, we could try to put him in the middle. Also, something I saw somebody do, which I thought was pretty smart, is they kind of fussy cut it around part of the rabbit. These are in my shop, by the way. They're in my Ko-fi shop and in my Etsy shop, so depending on which one you prefer. So, let's see. I might go in between the ears. Put the pink in the ears, and then I'll rip that bit. Then ink him. See, so now you have something different. You've cut it your way, and you know, it'll work for whatever you're doing. Because that is kind of a dark background. So I kind of liked him with the pink here. Alright, and then where's that? Bring some of the blue here and to help him stand out a little bit. And bring some dark over to this side. Yep, let's do that. So yeah, working backwards, it's just kind of, yeah, I need to go all the way over. Just starting with the top piece and moving your way down to the bottom piece. I guess that would be working backwards. I'm just looking for glue. That's never right where I need it. And then I liked this on the line here. Let's see, kind of there. So then we have, I don't have any lines that are actually perfectly lined up. And if I want to add a word, I can. I also could use glue stick for this part. Oh yeah, let's do that. The only reason I wasn't is because I didn't know where it was for that second. But I need to refill my glue. Definitely need to refill it before I leave on my trip. For sure and for certain. I left my glue cover off the other day. Oh, I was so mad at myself. And I checked like the other day. I was like, my glue covers were all on, yes. And then I probably did one more thing that day. I don't need to go all the way to the edge. And then, you know, forgot to put the glue stick back on and didn't realize it. Like we do. Then I was thinking of putting this on because he'll probably go, oh my goodness, he'll probably go in a pocket like this. So I was thinking of putting this here. Yeah, I got ink. I was playing with ink earlier, so there's definitely some ink on my fingers. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Don't you believe it? I'm getting glue everywhere. That's not good. That's not where I was going. Oh my goodness, and now it's avalanche. Alright. We can do that coffee cup one. I want to also do just, there we go. And then we have blue, blue, blue. We've got our triangle. So that, you know, that one came out cute. And especially if you have like a bigger piece like that, you might want to start with your, you know, with your fussy cut piece and then move on to find your base piece. Like, oh, look, this has got sweater on it. It was too big for that. But I could also do it this way. And then it would totally, see, that's like super easy. See, sometimes things on your desk just appear out of nowhere. And let's see, if I do it this way, then that will just be over there. That works. Yep, that's what's going to happen with that piece. Because it can. Because I think, you know, warm drinks and sweaters and books and all that stuff go together really well. I want to make sure some of the sweater shows. And then I could have cut it off, but I kind of like it going off the edge like that, going around and you can still write, you know, over that part too for the journal card. All right, look at that, 2 pieces already. That was fast. Let's see. See, I have to fussy cut that one some more. Let's find one I don't have to fussy cut more. It might be some smaller ones. Okay, there's this one that needs to find a home before it gets wet again. It got wet, so it's got a little bit of aqua color there from the water that got on there, which I'm not bothered by. That tag just happened to say I can put it on that side or this side or on some. This was just Gail's, and then I put some ink. So Gail has like this eco-dyed paper digital in her shop. Gail Augustinelli cinnamon tea, and then I just put some inks on there because fortunately I'm able to do that. That's too big though. Let's see. That's too many flowers. I wasn't going to put flowers on that one. What else do I have here? Let me look in my... Where's the box of unfinished ephemera? I just had in my purse. There it is. It's a lot. Okay. Let's see. Whoops. Hopefully I don't move you when I move this. That's not quite the right color. Green. See, I've got a lot of backgrounds in here. That's already pink. Nope. Too big, plus not the right color. Orange. Let's see. That's about the right... see, I like that size. Not sure how I feel about the color. Alright, we'll put that out as a possible. I don't know what... oh, here. Let's do this. This might be the right size. Let's see. It's a little bit shorter than the other one, but the pink is a little bit off. So what I would do for that is I would just come in and put a little bit of brown on there and see if that helps. Not really. I like it even less now. Alright, so that one doesn't work unless, see, size-wise, I like it. And I like that it's faded in the background. So really, I just need to put something else in the corner here, maybe. What? Oh, I don't know. Whatever I happen to find over here. Whoa. This intrigues me just because it would add... actually, nope. I like the green. No, the green. Okay, I've been trying to figure out how to use this piece, and I don't hate this. As might as well use it on something bigger, right? With a lot of middle part. But the green doesn't stand out so much. But I like that it has... alright, I'm going to rip this in half. And... let's try it back over here again. Don't mind me. This is just how I am sometimes. Excuse me. Alright, kind of like that. So I like that it has like this funny green in here that's sort of close to that weird green that's on the flower itself. And it helps the light color pop against the dark. And I still might want to do something with that corner. So, what might I want to do in that corner? I don't know. You guys have any ideas? Tell me now, through the screen. Tell me what you think I should do. Let's see. Is this a weird pink too? That's more similar to the weird pink. Could just put that right there. Just to change the pink up. Just because you had something collage doesn't mean you have to keep it that way. Like if it works size-wise with something, but there was one thing that was a color that you didn't like, just cover it. You can do that. Look at this this was from an envelope that I gel plated. All kinds of just Frankenstein in this thing right down to the gesso. I might have to end up using some art glitter glue on that just because it's gessoed under there. But that's alright. Now the pink is a little bit better. I don't know why that's bending like that, but this is cardstock, so that's going to help with the bend. And I'm going to turn it this way a little bit. There we go. Just going to glue that right on there. And then I'll probably ink the edges. Maybe even with age. Oh man, look at all that glue I just got. Glue is getting gunky. No worries. Alright, now it's going this way with it. Just so that, because I wanted my stem to line up with where that meets. That's the only reason I turned it that direction. I didn't even ink it. I still have just the white edge showing. I'm okay with that. Sort of. It's a little white in the middle. It's alright. If you forget to ink it, you can just come around afterwards and just lightly do your thing. Let's see, what do I want to do with my edges? Oh, you know what? I'm going to do it like a flashcard. You know how flashcards just kind of have one corner off? No, not that big of a cut, but you know. And then I'm going to do this just a little bit. This just a little bit. I think I'm going to have to use my art glue. And this just a little bit. There we go. And there we go. I've got another piece made. How many are we going to get done? I don't know. Well, it's taking me about 5 minutes per, so we'll see. Alright, let's see if we can find another piece that is somewhat... Alright, this one I've been struggling to find something because it's red. Don't have a lot of stuff that is in the red arena. So, ooh, hold on. I say that. But then this has a little bit of red. And it's kind of tall. So that might work. This is got copper in it and is tall and thin, and it's our, you know, it's a tall skinny tag. Those are hard to find things for. I'm actually, even though it makes it green and red, it's a dark enough green and it's more floral than. I'm actually kind of liking that. What do you guys think? Take that bottom piece out. Should we look at a couple more just to be sure? That one's too small. That one's too short. That one's also green. This one's my favorite so far. Well, I like when a plan comes together. Alright, and it's already inked up and everything. I'm not cutting out that middle part. I could. I just don't want to. Oops. Here we go. Move this out of the way because it's all gluey now. Everything's all gluey. And then I'm kind of, let's see, this bottom stem I'm kind of matching up with where that paper ends down there. And then these will get cut off the edge. And I could just do a piece of paper over the top. Oh, like Rachel does, like, well, what do I have for paper that could work? We have some black down there. Would a little bit of that be too weird? Maybe. That's not the right color. I've got stuff that, you know. I've got lots of scraps over to the side here. It would help if I could see the piece to find that piece I want to put at the top. Nope. Can't be too much because there's all that swirl and you've got the thing, and I just need to decide if I want to bring up some of that lightness. Oh, forgot about these. Let's look at those real fast. They should be right. Not all of them. These are just some of them. See, this is the problem, is I have to pull them all out just to see. So that's gold. This might be good. And then what I might do is fold it over. And then I can decide if I want the white side on that side or the green side on that side. We like the white, and then the green's on the back. Might need to cover the back anyway. Yeah, you can write on that. I'm not going to worry about it. It's just craft paper is what that is. I mean, or I could have found a coordinating one and just put one on the front and one on the back even. But it's already pretty tall, so I don't want to make it too much taller. Put these back in here. So that's why I'm going to fold it and do it that way. And then I'm going to cut off the excess, because there will be a little bit of excess off the edge there. Let's move this paper back over here. Okay, now I've lost the piece that I was putting on there. That's lovely. It's in my hand. Everything's fine. Everything's just fine. Well, that's the other side. Okay, I think this was, what was this? I don't know what paper that was. It might have been even just off the, I don't know. It was pretty enough to be able to make a medallion with, anyway, whatever it was. And then I'm just gonna cut that there and cut that there, and then we have a cute little medallion on the top. It brings up that weight from the bottom. Okay, and we're going to attempt to trim that off. Actually, I'm just going to trim this side. It's cardstock, and I've got the lace hanging off the side too. So hopefully it won't be too bad, or actually, might need to get my other scissors for this, but there we go. Just cut it off like that. All right, so that's just working backwards. You find your piece, and then you find your bases, and then you lose the pieces you just made to show all the pieces again. Oh, here they are. So there's 4 pieces we did in a little over 20 minutes. And, you know, there's an idea for you, especially if you have like awkward pieces that are awkward fussy cut pieces that are like big or tall or short. You might want to start with your picture and then, you know, go from there. Even if, you know, you might have a collage piece that will work, or you might have to cut a new piece. But that's all right, because you're still using up your stuff. And that's what I'm trying to do. I've been working on doing that. Made a few clusters today too, if you want to see those. See? Little tiny clusters, just grabbing what's on my desk. Oh, that one too. Any other ones? Yep, that one. Any other ones? Yep. See, I've been busy. And that one. And that one. I didn't even realize I made that many. And that one. And that one. Those I did when I was talking to my friend on the phone. Oh, and that one. And that one. And that one. And on video chat. She wanted a video chat. So I did a little video chat with her today. And that one still needs a focal point, but and that one's like a big cluster. But it's ready to go on it. Like this one could be ready to just go right on a tag somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, it could even go on this tag. Yep. I needed something for this tag because I already had the leaves sticking on there. And so now I've got this little cluster I can stick on here. You never know what I'm going to do. Where'd that come? Oh, I had it. Whatever. Okay. Well, you know I'll lose something. That's a given. I mean, if that's what you guessed, of course you were right. So I just have a little label in the back, a little piece of digital from something, a little piece of book page here that I cut with some scissors, or just a little piece of scrapbook paper. And there's a lot of things in this actually. This is a scallop that I fussy cut from. It's not even the whole piece. It's just half of one. So I said, if I can only get half of a scallop out of my cut, I still do, because I can tuck it behind something. And when you have paper that's that interesting, you just kind of have to, right? All right, I don't want it all the way. I don't want it directly in the middle. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, there we go. To the right a little bit. Is that about? Yeah, I can do that. Do we have glue? Maybe not. Do we have enough glue to always get it on here? For this, it is better to use some art glitter glue because it's painted. But I don't want to lose all my painted background either. And that purple gets to pop with the purple in the front and the purple in the back. Excuse my arm. Or my brother's sweatshirt that he gave me. Sometimes I do this twice because I can get it a little bit deeper, but not every time. And then, oh good, I left enough on the top that, I think this was either a painty piece or a gel plate piece underneath there, which has been sitting in my stack. You know, I had that leaf on there. I didn't know what I was like, I don't know what to do with this piece. But now we do. And I was going to, the reason I said it was good we left some space at the top, it's because I've paid a lot of money for this, and so I am determined to use it a lot. You know. Alright, so I kind of keep it open when I do it so I can make sure I'm not like eating into the picture below. And then I'm just trying to line up my sides because if it's too far off, it'll drive me nuts. And it only fits one of these in there anyway, so I'm not quite sure what the point of that little holder is. So there we go. There's another one. Well, that was just serendipitous. Right? Right, P? Was it serendipitous? That was P's word in Thursday Thoughts on PM Artist Studio. You know, because I watch them. If you ever want to be in the chat with me sometime, come check them out Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays. Sundays, not Saturdays. All right, I hope you all have a delightful day. Love you.